So, broadcasting. Let's understand the definition of the broadcasting. Already I discussed with you regarding the concept of sowing. So, let's understand the concept of definition. The concept of sowing, that is definition of broadcasting. The process of sowing seeds by hand is called as broadcasting. Okay. So, seeds are sown mostly in olden days as per traditional methods. Manually, that a woman carries the seeds and used to place in the particular location as per the some particular distance. That is the traditional method. As now most of the people are using the seed drill. Seed drill is allowed to run with the cultivator. You know that plow run with the plow made up of iron, and that iron is run with the tractor, that is called as the cultivator. Along with that cultivator is fixed with what? Seed drill. So seed drill consists of a cap or a box like structure. We place the seeds in this box like structure, and these are the tubes from the boxes. So each seed is allowed to travel down through this tube. Then seeds are placed in the particular location at a particular distances. So by that, seed is sown automatically or mechanically by using an instrument called as seed drill. So this is the latest technique. As a traditional method is broadcasting. Okay. Now let's understand that very important substances here. Important agriculture practice. Right? What is that? Adding manure and fertilizers. You know that you are eating mango and throwing that fruit waste in the soil. You are eating vegetables and vegetable waste is thrown in the field or in the soil. Okay, you are eating an animal. The animal waste is thrown in the soil. So all the substances will decompose. Right? Will add the nutrients and will convert into the manure. You know that cow dung, animal dung, right? So like that, most of the animal dung that will decompose, right, when it is added in the agriculture field, will add the nutrients in the soil. So every plant requires what? Nutrients for growth and development. That nutrients are added in two ways. One is in the form of manure, natural. Manuring, always adding manure is called as manuring. Manure is always natural. That will be available from the animal waste or plant waste or whatever the waste. But no chemical, nothing chemical is added in the manure. That is the important point that you have to remember. Okay. So, fertilizers. Going to fertilizer shop, purchasing the packets, purchasing the bags, and adding the powders in the water according to the quantity, and spraying the pumps, sprayers, sprinklers. And with the help of sprinklers or automated pushing pumps, that you will spray the chemicals. So that is NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium are the three major chemicals that farmers use. That will also benefit, but there are a lot of disadvantages with the NPK and lot of advantages with the manuring. So now let's see what is following. Suppose the first year you have grown one crop, and second year you got some 100 kgs, second year you got 98 kgs, and third year you got 40 kgs, and fourth year you got 10 kgs. What is the difference in this? Why the crop production has been decreasing? When the nutrients in the soil decreases, automatically what happened? Crop production decreases. So crop production depends on the nutrient. So during such condition, leave your field without cultivating for few days, for few years, 2 or 3 years. So allowing your field freely, that without cultivation, by that it regain and accumulate some of the nutrients in the soil within 2 years, then again you can start your cultivation. So that process is called as following. What we call that process is called as following. Okay, that process is called as following. Not following, following. Okay, now let's understand the differences between manure. You know that manure is nothing but adding cow dung and all these nutrients. Okay, cow dung, buffalo dung, you can also see compost. You can take some green plants, you make that into a powder or you make that into a juice and you add in the feed. That is also a what? Manure. That is also a manure. So chemicals NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. These are by adding chemicals, production increases very fastly. But after 15-20 years, production will get down. Production will get down means no nutrient is available in the soil. It was used totally. The chemicals what you added will decrease the fertility of the soil, nutrients in the soil. So like that, crop production decreases after 15 years. So we should be very careful in using the chemical fertilizers. So when you add manure, crop production increases little, but the life is more, lifelong. Okay, so what are the advantages of adding manure and fertilizers? Okay, what are the advantages of, I just now said that, what are the advantages of manure? Manure increase the fertility of the soil. Manure increase the water holding capacity of the soil, by that crops can grow very fastly. Manure increase the useful bacteria in the soil. Manure increases the nitrogen in the soil. Like that, many aspects are. Fertilizers also increases. Fertilizers production is more. By adding fertilizers, crop production will be more and more. But the difference is that after 15 years, you won't see the proper growth of the crops. So we should be alert and careful regarding this. Okay, so I already said you, and the advantages also I said that the best advantages of this adding manure and fertilizers: soil fertility increases, humic acid increases, my useful bacteria increases, and water holding capacity increases, crop growth increases, production increases. All these are the best advantages. You have to remember that. Okay, soil shape increases. So all these are the important things. But the same thing, microbes are not added in the soil by using what? Fertilizer. So be careful while using the NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. So there are a lot of disadvantages that by adding fertilizers, soil pollution takes place. That will be a greatest disadvantage to the crop. Okay, now you can write that. You can see by seeing this content that you can understand, you can write the differences between fertilizer and manure. So fertilizer is chemical substance, manure is natural substance. So fertilizer causes pollution, manure cannot cause the pollution. Okay, so it doesn't contain humic acid. Fertilizer doesn't contain any humic acid and soil microbes, but manure contains the nutrients. It means soil microbes and useful substances are present, and it doesn't cause the pollution, manure. So you have to remember all these points that. So we should be very careful. So what are the natural ways that to make your soil fertile? What are the natural ways that to make your soil fertile? So let me explain that. Crop rotation. So this is very important aspect that you have to remember. Crop rotation and mixed cropping. Mixed cropping. So crop rotation means alternating of crops. Alternating of crops. Suppose you have grown, the process of growing different crops of different types of crops in different season. Winter season, groundnut. Rainy season, paddy. Winter season, groundnut again. Rainy season, paddy. Alternating of the crops. Different crops in different season. Not all same crop in all different season. That is called as crop rotation. We have to rotate the crop. So suppose you have grown groundnut that add the nitrogen in the soil, but that nitrogen is required by the rice plant that was taken by next season crop. So like that combination should be. One should add the nutrient and one should take the nutrient. And rice also may add other nutrients. May add other nutrients in the soil that was taken by the groundnut. So like that, alternating of the crops. Now mixed cropping. So what is mixed cropping? This crop rotation is the oldest tradition method. Okay, oldest tradition method. So oldest tradition method, but it is the most useful method where soil become very fertile. And now mixed crop. 2 or 3 different crops are grown in one field. Suppose long term, in between long term crops, short term crops are grown. Suppose in mango orchard, that we can grow small plants, small crop plants. Small crop plants are grown in mango orchard, or different rice and other crop. And cotton, in between cotton, you can grow groundnut. So these are the mixed cropping. Crops are grown in mixed with proper combination. Okay, with proper combination. So that is called as what? Mixed cropping. Now irrigation. Now next agricultural practice, that is irrigation. The process of supplying water to the crops is called as irrigation. The process of supplying water to the crops is called irrigation. Irrigation means what? Directly giving water or supplying water. Supplying water. Pouring water to the crops. Giving water to the crops is called as irrigation. So you have to remember that irrigation, right? Water is very important for every crop. Without water, no crop will grow, no plant will grow. A single plant cannot grow. Okay, as wild plant, that is different. Okay, now our discussion is that traditional methods. There are 2 types of irrigation methods. What are the 2 types of irrigation methods? Traditional methods and modern methods. So what are the traditional method? So traditional method means in olden days we don't have the technology, as they used to use some of the oldest method, that to bring the water from the well to top of the surface of the earth. So now let's see that what are the traditional methods of the water. Okay, methods here.